Hare Krishna. We have all gone through some kind of driving school program or driving lessons with our elders or with some teachers or with a driving school where we've learned how to drive a car. Now, one of the things that they tell you to pay great attention on is something called as a blind spot. Now, when we want to move our car from the current lane to the left lane or the current lane to the right lane, we do a few checks just to check whether there's another car in that area or not, so that we don't have an accident. So we look at the rear view mirror, we look at the side rear view mirrors to make a decision if there's a car or not. Now, even if we don't see a car in the rear view mirror or in the side mirrors, we still look over our shoulder to check if there's a car in that particular area, which is called as a blind spot. Now, what is that blind spot? That blind spot is a spot which the mirror, the rear view mirror and the side rear view mirrors are blind to. So a car in the left lane or in the right lane in that particular area cannot be seen in those mirrors. And therefore, we have to look over our shoulder to check if there's a car or not, and only then we'd make a lane change. In life, we also have our own personal blind spots. There are certain areas that we need to doubly check in our lives, that we need to be aware of in our lives, so that we don't have any accidents with other people, or in our relationships, or at work, in the workplace with our teammates, or in our society, or in our families. And these are areas that are visible to everyone. Now, that car in your blind spot is visible to all the cars around you except to you. Similarly, your own blind spots or areas of growth are visible to everyone around you, and they're probably giving you feedback. Now, say you have this particular area of growth in you where you're careless. You're careless about money, you're careless about time, you're careless about getting things done, you're careless about following a proper sequence, getting your tasks done, getting your duties done, getting your responsibilities done. And probably right from your childhood, you have been given that feedback. You're careless, you need to be more careful, you need to be more thoughtful before you're doing things. And you need to be more mindful about, please be aware that you're careless in your work, so that you're more mindful next time. Now, once it can happen, it so happened one time with a friend of mine that he lost a lot of money because he did not finish a particular task on time, because of which the bank did not repatriate the amount of money that he was supposed to get. At another occasion, he did not submit his employee appraisal proposal in time, because of which he lost his promotion. So these are things that if he would have just been mindful about the fact that, hey, I have this weakness in me, I have this blind spot in me that I need to keep checking on, that I need to keep looking within each time I'm doing something, because I know I'm careless, so I want to get better at it. So every time I want to doubly check everything I'm doing so that I'm more careful in my life. Now, only if he could do that, he would have gotten that promotion, or he could have received that amount that he was supposed to receive in his money. And just imagine what kind of issues such habits could have, and impact it could have in raising your children or in your relationship with your spouse. So all that we need to do in life, all that life demands of us, is that we learn how to look over our shoulder and see our own blind spots. The more we are able to look within and accept our areas of growth and accept our areas of transformation, then we are able to make that transformation in our life. But it's very sad that we find it so hard to look within, because we feel that life is all about projecting a perfect image in front of everyone. So even if we are getting feedback, we're too busy trying to prove we are perfect. But the point is, none of us are perfect. We all have our areas of growth. My areas of growth may be different from your areas of growth, but I do have areas of growth in me, and so do you. So none of us can be perfect, and none of us are capable of being perfect. The only thing that can really make us great is not projecting a perfect image, but rather realizing how insignificant we are and how many areas that we need to work on, and gradually pick up each area and work on that, because it makes life easier for you. and it brings success to your life and smoothens out your relationships. So our greatness is in accepting our areas of growth and working upon them. Even a diamond's beauty is fully evident when it's polished. So when we learn how to polish ourselves, then we grow beyond what we would have ever imagined ourselves to grow. Thank you.